about 2 minutes to rock the microphone and give us what you got on this subject matter.
Thank you very much, Francois. I really appreciate it. Thank you for, again, accepting me into this group and allowing me to speak. Today, to tell you a little bit about myself, my name is Etzel Brower. I'm a teacher and engineer, and I love solving problems. It's what I do. And one way that I think about this whole idea as far as feeling guilty about money is that you need a definition for each. And when I think of feeling guilty, I think of this idea of regret. And the question I have associated with the guilt piece is, have you done enough? And you have to define what that enough actually is. And in regards to money, I appreciate Anna actually mentioning the definition of money. And it's an exchange of value. And I think that gets confused. And there's not a really good definition for that because money's not taught in school. So we don't really have a clear understanding or a definition of what that actually is. And the way that I actually approach this whole idea of, let's say, money is that I have two things that I do. My profession as a teacher, I'll teach till the day I die, and it doesn't matter if I get paid for that because that's my passion. And then as far as my business, I'm an engineer, so I build systems. And that's what's going to sustain me as far as the money piece. So being able to have that differentiation, I can drive and do what I actually want to do and what I have a passion for. And at the same time, I don't have to worry about not getting compensated for something for the fact that I built a system for it. Now, everything taken into context, I've definitely had my challenges when it has come to money. And somehow, through the grace of God, I've managed to provide and support my family for 5 years without a job. And that was based on financial resourcefulness and building my financial intelligence. And for the fact that there wasn't any income coming in and I was still able to do that speaks to the miracles of understanding the information that you can act upon and make a difference with. And I know my time's sort of coming to an end with that, but I wanted to actually make sure I shared a gift with everyone on the call. I actually work on teaching my kids everything that I've learned, especially in regard to negotiation. And I believe the money challenge is a negotiation challenge. And with that, I have two questions that I would ask of everyone to see where you define yourself or where you see yourself being. The first is, how are you the most comfortable? Are you the most comfortable when you win, when you learn, when you make friends, or when you're free? And you can actually correlate each of those to an element on earth. So in other words, if you love winning, that represents fire. If you love learning, that represents water. If you enjoy making friends, you're like the wind. And if you're free, if you enjoy being free, that's like the earth itself. And those are essentially major types when you look into, I guess, a parenting profile, and that ties into negotiation. And then the second piece was, what is the most important thing to you when you're working with others? Do you love creating expectations for the group? Do you love clearing challenges for the group? Do you enjoy forming the relationships, delegating the operations, responding to emergencies, or do you work better alone? And from this, you can actually define a negotiation profile that will tell you how you interact with everything, not only money, but people, work, you name it. Any relationship you have, that's what it's going to be defined by.
Awesome, and so we appreciate the share. Those were some powerful words, and those were some good insights for people to take some notes on.